So today I will be talking about, technically it's St. Elena or St. Elaine or St. Helena or St. Helen, but I'm going to say St. Helen. So some people call her St. Helen or Mother of Constantine or equal of the Apostle. St. Helen was the mother of Constantine the Great and was born at Drepanum in Asia Minor to parents of humble means. She married Constantius Chlorus, and their son Constantine was born in 274. Constantius divorced her in 294, and later Constantine became emperor. Constantine issued the Edict of Milan in 313, which guaranteed religious tolerance to Christians. He extended the Edict of Milan to the eastern part of the empire. Constantine wanted to find the cross that Jesus was crucified on and sent his mother to Jerusalem in hope that she would find it. Although she was an older woman, she went about the task with great enthusiasm. She asked both Christians and Jews for the location of the cross. Try as she might, her task remained unfinished. However, in 326, she was directed to a Hebrew man named Jude that stated that the cross was buried under the temple of Venus. St. Helen ordered that the pagan temple was to be destroyed. The tomb of the Lord was uncovered, and not far from it were 3 crosses. In order to determine which cross Christ was crucified on, St. Macarius touched the cross to a corpse. When the dead man was touched by the true cross of the Lord, the man rose from the dead. And then this is the remaining pieces of what they think is the cross that he was crucified on. During the discovery of the cross, another miracle took place. As an extremely sick woman sat in the shadow of the true cross, she was instantly healed. Christians came from everywhere to venerate the Holy Cross, beseeching St. Macarius to raise the cross so that even those far off could admire it. While in Jerusalem, St. Helen committed many good deeds, such as giving money and food to the poor. She gave the life-giving cross to the patriarch for safekeeping and took pieces of the wood and nails back to Constantinople. St. Helen continued to visit holy places connected with the earthly life of Jesus. She built over 80 churches. Some of them are at Bethlehem, the Mount of Olives, and at Gethsemane, where the Savior prayed before his crucifixion, and where the Virgin Mary was buried. Emperor Constantine gave orders to build a very large church in honor of the resurrection of Christ, so big that it was finished about 10 years later. Sadly, St. Helen was not able to witness this great structure due to her death in 327. The Orthodox Church commemorates the uncovering of the precious cross and nails by the Holy Empress Helen on March 6th. Because of the great service to the Church and her efforts in finding the life-giving cross, Empress Helen is called the equal of the Apostles. Her feast day is on May 21st.
Very good. Are there any questions?
Who did you say Constantine divorced?
Well, she married Constantius Chlorus, and then he divorced her in 294 because he wanted to, Constantius divorced her in 294 in order to further his political ambitions by marrying a woman of noble rank. Any other questions? Yes? I'm not sure.
Did you explain what those photographs are?
So the one on the back of the one that Lillian has is an icon of her. And then that one that's shaped like a cross is the remaining pieces of the cross. And then those pictures are inside of the church. There's like a brown, like a brown bag kind of, and it's inside of that is her relics. And I'm not sure, but I think that the church that the relics are in is the church that her son built, that she didn't get to see them.
Actually, where she is right now, her relics, is in a suburb of Paris. Because the Pledgers actually went and visited.
And me and Miss Tanya.
Oh, yeah, and Ally saw it too.
And
right?
so those are the pictures of her relics.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's you remember the suburb's name?
Well, it's in Paris, it's Aranda's meant something.
I got you guys
Yes.
went too, so.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. Thanks so much, Grace.